The old-fashioned chalk graffiti of the 1940s and 50s has been replaced by modern technology with the development of the more durable and brighter colours of the marker pen and spray can, increasing the scale and permanence with which graffiti can be done. Few bus shelters, railway stations and walls escape the attention of the street artist. Most is mindless scribble of names, dates and messages, but sometimes they can become an interesting accidental artistic design. Although disapproved of as vandalism by hooligans, there are many examples of graffiti which aim to be art, and thus graffiti must be considered as a popular art of the 1990s. Two things have changed an antisocial pastime into a new art. The first was the availability of a small pressurized spray can, a portable painting system that can immediately deliver intense colours onto any surface. The second was a coming of age of an immigrant population, the emergence of a whole generation of black and coloured children born and brought up in Britain, but lacking a culture that they could call their own. Cut off from their parents' countries and from a traditional British culture of prejudice and discrimination, this rebellious and largely unemployed group was especially hungry for some sort of aggressive or creative outlet. In the 1970s, a new fashion from America, known as subway art, found an immediate and sympathetic response in inner-city London. Here was a ready-made means of colourful visual expression, a personal statement of identity, which claimed membership of a group while simultaneously kicking against the buildings and property of the more affluent white society. No wonder it spread rapidly throughout the country, jumping out of its ethnic racial origins to be colonized by the youth of every big city. Factory walls and walls alongside the railways and underground have become the main illicit graffiti art galleries. Officially encouraged work enlivens derelict sites and adventure playgrounds. In its most finished state, street art is a complete mural technique that is certainly an exciting addition to the urban scene. However, there will always be controversy as to whether it is an improvement or not. It is not difficult to create a design in the spray can graffiti tradition, which is part of the reason for its popularity. Techniques can be learnt, and provided the painters follow a few rules, they will certainly achieve a result that is attractive enough to be good for their self-confidence. Natural artistic talent will eventually create the very best work, but a practice technique will save the less talented from producing a disaster. Many designs usually start with a short nickname, written in chunky ornamental style, with the lettering overlapped or entwined to make an expressive linear tangle, which is elaborated until it becomes quite difficult to read. Tag writing tries to break all the rules of normal lettering, making a visual protest and mixing capitals and lowercase, and introducing serifs and swash flourishes at random. Little matters but the creation of an original self-contained personal logo, and most spray can graffiti remains at this level, and is repeated sometimes mindlessly for miles. All the devices of shadowing and blocking out are used to enable the characters to stand out in 3 dimensions, or else to appear as if the character was dripping from a wall like melted plastic. One of the public problems is that in order to reach a proficient standard, the painter has to practice, and there is no way to become good at writing on walls without writing on walls, and leaving behind the marks of the graffiti street artist's work. Most graffiti has little respect for architecture, and its bitterest opponents are those who hate to see the crisp, clean lines and band colours of the architect's design blurred by unexpected alien additions. Therefore, the architect and public have good reason to complain. However, not all graffiti is mindless. Everybody has had to pay a high visual price for losing the interest and respect of a large number of the younger generation. On the positive side, railway journeys through big cities like London, Leeds or Manchester now reveal the occasional bright spectacle of huge colourful designs that require our admiration. And if looked for throughout the UK, one will easily find this popular art of the 1990s. Political and religious differences that led to the present troubles of Northern Ireland have also resulted in an upsurge of public art, a recognisable genre of images and situations that now deserves a special section in modern history of popular art. In Northern Ireland, particularly in Belfast, the gable ends of houses have become a visual extension of the ideological battle between the Loyalists and the Republicans. The artistic success of this battle seems about equal on either side, although the design weapons used are subtly different. The Unionist Protestant side relies heavily on the style of the military badge with the central emblem, set against a huge pair of cross flags. The Union flag and the Ulster flag are most common, but also used are the Scottish emblems like the St Andrew's Cross or the Lion of James I. The wall paintings of the Falls Road reflect a much more international and progressive attitude compared with the insularity of the Unionist use of flags and badges. The Irish flag of green, white and orange appears regularly, but the simplicity of these 3 stripes of colour is often used as an abstract design and suits the architectures of brick wall and gable end very well. Combined with strong images in black and white, or with a limited palette of bold colours, these basically political statements are sometimes well designed and as architectural decoration for that particular space, and are true murals. Most chilling of all are the paintings of hooded figures in the secret armies of the IRA and UVF, who pose like comic book heroes or advertisements for violent videos on the walls of many side streets. They are so similar in their faceless, hideous heroics that the visitor must look to the background colours or the location to understand which side is being promoted. If only all this creativity could be put into terms of normal everyday living, instead of needing the bitterness of violent minorities to bring it into existence. What a colourful world it would be.
God of hellfire, and I bring you fire. I am the God of hellfire, and I bring you it.